yet. Sometimes moon pie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes moon pie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes moon pie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes moon pie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. sometimes moon pie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide. Beyond the quest, where the stories grow, faith, fun, and games in the world we know. Future calls and the table is set. Take the leap, our best quest yet. Sometimes moon pie. From the first light to the game's last stand, chasing truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold, first responder, hearts brave and bold. Beyond the quest, where the journeys meet, from the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and taco as your guide.
Where the XP is questionable, the faith is strong, and the conversations go way off the map. Grab your headset, your coffee, and maybe a prayer, because we're about to go beyond the game. That was it. That was it this morning.
That was it? That's all you
That was
had?
Your ending was beyond the game, not beyond the quest.
Yeah.
Do better.
Because beyond the quest is where we go beyond gaming.
Good
to be a know-it-all, you're
morning.
pretty dumb.
He knows everything that has nothing to do with anything, though.
It's true.
Really struggles in the common sense department.
That's why I tell people I'm a walking episode of Seinfeld. I know everything about nothing.
Oh. Good morning. No moon pie. Slacker.
Slacker.
He did say he done his first munching with moon pie. I missed it, though.
I did
Yep.
too.
Yeah, I never got the alert. Nothing.
Boo, moon pie. Morning, PT. How's that corn?
Made it worth it.
I was just curious. Is it like sweet corn, regular corn,
Cream corn?
It's sweet corn
with extra butter?
with extra butter.
I like how in the shared chat it starred out everything she sent, but on my chat from Streamlabs it says "shut your face."
Yes, it does indeed say. shut your
Morning,
face.
vet. Morning, wife. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We unintentionally managed to get some baby dinos last night while trying to do some off-stream grinding for the new series, and I took it upon myself to just decide to check back in on them at 5 o'clock this morning to make sure they weren't dead.
such a good dino dad. Except
We
all those other ones we let die. They didn't count. Survival of the fittest.
I'm actually excited for the next ARC stream as well because we've got so much stuff to show off to viewers and hopefully a big just science moment for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, this is a little off topic, but y'all are talking about games. So there's a new game that came out. Well, the demo's out. They've now released pre-releases, but it's called Docked, and it's like a shipping dock simulator. It is like the funnest game that I have played in a long time,
But
and
I
I'm
thought you were hooked on the what was it, the car dealership simulator?
yeah, I still have it, but I'm just
Just not as good as Docked, huh?
yeah, yeah. I'm really excited for the launch. I'm not gonna lie. Hashtag not sponsored,
Oh,
but we should be.
that's bright white. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything else about the mountain, and I honestly think that could be one that'd be a ton of fun for all of us.
I don't know what the mountain is.
That was the Cthulhu one where it's I think it was 4 players, it may have been 5, but each player can have like hallucinations and hear things that aren't really there, and it's more a battle of keeping your sanity while trying to
I don't
learn
know.
the
I'm
secrets
scared to
of this
play
mountain.
scary games anymore. One, because like one of the last games that Napkins ever streamed, I had a mild heart attack, and then you all
Was
sent
that
me a
Outlast
video.
Trials?
No, the mortuary thing.
Oh yeah, those two games, Outlast Trials and Mortuary Assistant. I haven't even opened those games since I played them on stream.
Well, between that and the video of a scary game of Michael Jackson around going hee hee, I'm terrified of scary games now.
I'm sorry, that one is one I actually wouldn't mind playing. I'm
I
not
want
big
to
on the
try
scary
it,
games,
but
but I kind of want to play that one.
I think that that's actually a custom Fortnite map.
See, from what I've found, it might be a mod of a different game.
Hee hee.
But I still think it looks fun.
I don't know. I'd be like, get away from me, MJ. When you were playing Ark game the other night, jump scares get you. Hey, Ark has some scary moments, okay?
We should do a demonologist stream one night.
You ever got attacked by a dinosaur? It's scary, okay?
Was that which
They
one was it we played?
they released a
for your
new
birthday?
update on that game, didn't they?
I think so.
New map or
Devour was the one that we were
Oh
playing for a
no!
while.
I had the
clown
clown.
that
Yeah,
scarred
that had the
every one of
clowns.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I now have PTSD from clowns.
And that game doesn't give you it doesn't give you anything to go off of.
No.
It's
No,
just
it's
like
good luck.
Have fun with
there's
the
a map
clown.
with scary clowns. Have fun.
Listen, after that clown got me twice, I was like, I'm done. Nope, can't handle it. My heart can only beat so fast.
I do
Well-
want to thank any of our fans who may have watched the ARC stream. It was a blast. Really enjoyed having Lord Revica with us.
He enjoyed it. He plans every week to be streaming with us for it.
Yep. He said once his new work schedule is lined out, he would be open to possibly doing 2 nights of it.
Cal enjoyed it.
Yep.
Tried to get Cal to stream it with us.
Yeah, his words to me about it were, "It's just been so long, I don't know, I gotta iron some things out first, man." And I was like, it's a new series that we're going to be streaming.
Push that
weekly.
button
Wouldn't
that
this
says
be the
stream.
perfect time to jump back
Sounds
in.
like an excuse from a big old skirty cat.
Yeah. He is a scaredy cat. He told me during the stream.
I think he actually did say that at one point.
Yeah, we got attacked by a giant fish. Twice. Anyways.
Got attacked by a giant fish.
Yes, it doesn't like boats, and I was inside of its mouth! And Cal went flying.
He did.
And then he said, from now on, every time we're on the boat, just hug the shore because I'm a big girl. I was like, okay. You're right, Vet. You're right. He is. You should tell him that.
I texted to him now.
I don't know what's up with my mic.
It's in front of your face. It's white. It has a black boom arm coming off of it. I think that's a great
Is that
phone
any
cover. That sounds a little worse to me.
I didn't mess with anything that should have.
There's a rooster outside my window.
I heard that.
Scared me. Oh, good Lord. It's too early for this. Well, anyway, so I have something to talk about. Are y'all ready?
Okay.
Super Bowl was yesterday.
Oh Lord.
One worst Super Bowl I've ever watched in my life. It was really boring. No one's even scored a touchdown until the fourth quarter. But no one watches the Super Bowl for the game, obviously. It's for the commercials and the halftime show. Ba-da-ba-bum. You know where this is going. Has anybody seen the halftime show?
No. I didn't even watch any of it.
Bad Bunny was the performer.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
it was Super Bowl Sunday until like Sunday morning.
Yeah,
Um,
I knew he was the performer, and I've read some stuff about it, but I haven't watched it.
Basically, the whole thing he sung was all in Spanish. And was the only thing stronger than hate's love, and was supporting the LGBTQ, whatever other alphabet you want to throw in there, and down with ice stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
However,
one review I
Turning
heard
Point
about it.
USA
They
done
did
one
the-
as well.
Yeah, I actually watched theirs just to kill time.
I watched it. It was good. Besides the fact of Kid Rock's first song was the worst lip singing I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't
But
actually watch that.
His second song was not lip syncing, and they announced him not as Kid Rock, but his legal name to perform it. And he did Cody Johnson's "Till You Can't" and added his own verse to it of "Turn into Jesus before you can't."
Yeah.
And that was how they ended it. And I was like, well, that was pretty good. And another thing that I mentioned to my wife I thought was something to point out was if you watch the Turning Point USA one, there was no half naked women running around. There was none of that crap. I mean, there was country music playing, but I mean, there was none of the I'm gonna try and flaunt everything and this and that. And there was even a post I saw. Somebody said I switched to the Turning Point USA halftime show, and I was just happy there wasn't nobody running around grabbing their crotch every 5 seconds. And I was like, well, you have a point. And I get, well, he is Hispanic. You were right. He is Puerto Rican.
He was
However,
raised to know
but I think
English
if you're
and
going to do a
Spanish.
halftime show for one of the most American sports, it's okay to throw some Spanish in there. But you got to use some English at some point. Because I have no idea what he was saying. And then I also saw some more comments on Facebook of, yeah, everybody's throwing a fit about this, but no one complains when you go to El Azul's and they're singing happy birthday to you in Spanish. It's a little different. But, I get your point too. But I miss, I was telling the wife, I miss like when the halftime shows used to actually just be a good old concert. Like back in the day of like Green Day doing American Idiot and playing songs. And now I feel like all the halftime shows are just more about theatrics and trying to do all the, I don't know.
Yeah, I still point to when they had Fergie and the Black Eyed Peas do the halftime shows when it started going downhill.
I did enjoy a few years ago when Eminem and all of them come out.
It was okay.
They still put a lot of the theatric stuff in that one too. That's what ruins it, man. They just need to get a hold of Will Ferrell and stuff and let the Catalina wine mixer handle that. You know what I mean? That's the halftime show we need.
They just need to pull full SpongeBob. Let's have the whole Bubble Bowl concert at the Super Bowl.
That or get like Jack Black out there. Tenacious D bring in a halftime show.
Yes. That would be a halftime show to remember.
I don't know that they'll ever actually have Tenacious D again, though, after his partner made his comments after the failed assassination on Trump.
Oh no, they've already
announced.
reconciled.
Yeah, they announced last week that Tenacious D was going to be getting back together.
Actually, a reporter got in Jack Black's face about it and was like, "How could you support him and everything after what he said?" And he was like, "He's entitled to his opinion. I'm entitled to mine. I can't control what he says. He can't control what I say."
Right. Yep. So the thing I want to talk about, the halftime show. There's it's crazy. Like, the game doesn't matter with the Super Bowl. There is a lot of stuff going on socials about the halftime show.
Speaking of the halftime show, did you realize that there was people that was paid to stand on the field and be a bush?
What? See, that's
during the halftime show?
that's
The
like the
bushes were
theatric
people.
stuff. I don't understand it. Like, you take away from the music performance of it when you're doing so much theatric stuff with it. They had Ricky Martin in it. Lady Gaga was there, I think.
Yeah, so online some people said they thought they even saw Pedro Pascal among the dancers and everything.
Yeah, there was a lot of people going on about how it was such an eye-opening with culture-wise for music, and how good it was to see the LGBT whatever supported in the Super Bowl. PT going to get more corn.
She's actually going to get me a cup of coffee.
But yeah, so I was curious on thoughts of the all Spanish halftime show. My wife doesn't know who Ricky Martin is, by the way.
She doesn't know the song Shaky Bon Bon?
She said, "What is he, a singer or something?" Why would he be there if he wasn't?
First of all, I just... She's close enough to my age that she had to have heard his songs growing up.
Oh, she'll probably know the song, or she'll look it up and be like, "Oh yeah, I've heard this."
That's
Hi,
true.
PT.
Hello?
This is about as Super Bowl Sunday as we get in this house. Football Brownies.
So should we not include you when we start our fantasy league back up?
I'll do what I did that one year and just go through and click stuff. And somehow almost won.
Yeah. I do kind of miss doing fantasy football. I kind of want to get back into it.
There was no answers to my question. Maybe I should ask his rooster out here.
No, I just got sidetracked by the whole "your wife doesn't know who Ricky Martin is" thing. You know, I don't have a problem if they include Spanish in their songs. I have a problem if they're going to do their entire performance in Spanish, though.
Yeah, that's what got me. Like, there was no any English to it. I did see some people say I'd rather watch Bugs Bunny instead of Bad Bunny.
I mean, to be fair, given most choices nowadays, I would probably choose Bugs Bunny over them.
True. Napkins has no answer. He's just eating a brownie. Nice. Well, I'm glad I brought up the topic.
I mean, like I said, I didn't really watch it, any of it. I haven't even watched the reels of it on Facebook. But I mean, I haven't watched the Super Bowl, and I couldn't tell you how long.
It just gets
But I
worse
do
and worse.
agree
So,
I do agree with the premise. Like if you want to include your culture, that's fine. You want to include Spanish, that's fine. But at the same time, there should still be somewhat of entertainment that's actually understandable.
feel like a lot of the posts were about Puerto Rico being a part of America and stuff. He ended it naming all countries. I don't know. It was just a mess. Like maybe if he sang a Spanish part in a song, collaborating with someone else, he could still represent that way. I don't even like football, but I was more into it than Medic. It was a
I'm
very boring
gonna
game.
I'm gonna have to step away just for a second so I can fix my mic. I'll be right back.
I don't understand what's wrong with his mic.
I don't know.
It keeps
Uh,
cutting out on stream.
Oh. Yeah.
She's clarifying she was more into the game, not the halftime show.
Yeah, the game was very boring. It was
Yeah,
all
I didn't
field
know.
goals. I mean, they set a record for the most field goals scored by one team in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
Poor Patriots quarterback just could not do anything. It was. I think he got sacked like 6, 7 times. Tied Joe Burrow for the most sacks in a postseason. So
Uh, he wouldn't cut out on either of our streams because his audio's coming through the TeamSpeak for us. It's cutting out on his own stream.
Yeah, Medic's wifey. Medic stream is not the only stream out there.
but it should be.
All right, let's see if that's any better.
No, instead of watching any of the Super Bowl, I watched all of the LCS for the last bit of their play-ins for their winter tournament, and then hopped on Arc and started doing our grinding.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
No, I'm just remembering Medic's wifey. I was just remembering why I quit using the boom mic.
I thought there was more to that. My bad. I
She
have
has
something to say.
Well, then say it. We can't read your mind.
I don't think we can hear you, but you can type it.
Yes. Store number 1233.
Their favorite store. He loves to shop there.
I was there Saturday morning.
1233.
Sometimes I just go to the picture department and glare at them.
Just stare. Anyways,
That was completely random.
what's
But
on your brains? That was the only thing I had to bring up. No one was interested.
I'm just kind of happy that Cloud9 is still currently the top team in the LCS for League of Legends right now.
Till they throw.
It was shaky yesterday for a little bit. But apparently they were one of 2 teams that took part in Korean boot camp.
Anybody wants to
the
send me a
splits.
Cloud9 jersey, you get on it.
I wouldn't complain.
I'm not paying $90 for a jersey.
No, not at all. It was good to see them actually focus up on 2 of their matches yesterday.
I am curious if when they get to their actual championship on who goes to the Worlds, where it'll be at this year. Last year it was in Texas. I'd still love to be able to go to one of those events.
I would too. I know I saw a release from Riot that they're looking at expanding it where in the future, outside of like the opening weekend and some of their major events, they would start hosting more of the regular days in different cities. So,
If they do it in Chicago again, I'm gonna be like, Napkins, take me. You've been there.
Listen, Chicago sucked.
well,
And
let me ask this though. On a scale of Lexington to Louisville, how bad was Chicago?
I'd say it was in the middle.
Oh, okay. Well, I could handle that.
Which the place that I had to go in Chicago, and it was probably for the fact of that I had to spend like 7 hours in a van um, in the middle of nowhere. It wasn't a bad part of town, like it wasn't a bad neighborhood um, where I had to go. So like I would get there about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then sit in the parking lot of a PetSmart until around 7. Um, and the other van would get there and we would make the switch and stuff. For the viewers that don't know, I used to drive an animal rescue van loaded full of animals.
I'm glad you
That was
clarified, because
going.
just saying sitting in a van and making the switch got a little sketchy sounding.
They were going to New Jersey, and we would meet in Chicago as a halfway point.
Which
So I
makes
would,
no sense as a halfway point between Kentucky and New Jersey.
yeah, I don't know, but anywho, we would meet in Chicago, and we would 99% of the animals would get moved over to their van and go on up north. And then there was always like one or two that would go to a local rescue in Chicago. And I would deliver those and then go sleep in a hotel and come back.
The laugh.
I listened to so many podcasts and so many comedy shows on that drive.
Uh,
Bruce, what about the budget? That is one of the best comedy bits I've ever heard. The wrong phone call.
oh,
Yeah.
I know what
Yeah.
one you're talking about now.
The jobs of napkins, that could be its own story, bro.
I still think one of my favorites is Brian?
You have it with you? No, I don't have your wallet and my wallet.
I don't leave my house. I've got my wallet, and I've got Justin's wallet.
Justin, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of Tom
Justin,
Segura.
your dad's right. You'll never amount to nothing.
What? Who answers the phone like that?
Bikes.
Hold my pocket. For those wondering, look up Tom Segura. You'll
Yeah,
enjoy it.
you'll understand. Some people suck.
Yeah. Anyways. Napkins. You're on the hot
Yes.
seat.
Okay.
It's your turn. Daggone it, Rooster!
The rooster wants a turn. I don't know. There's not really much on my brain this morning. I will say, screw TurboTax and screw Credit Karma and everything they stand for.
Okay, that's random.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You feel really passionate about that, I can see.
Well, so, okay. Story time. We went to file our taxes.
I've never seen him so mad. You wait till he deals with enough customer service.
She got to witness me scream and threaten, so. Anywho.
Just like Amazon level or AT&T level?
Probably a combination of the two.
Nice.
Oh, so about 60% wadded.
We went to go file our taxes at a local company. I won't out them. But they were shorting us on our taxes like 4 grand total. And we even went through and showed them like the differences and stuff. And she's like, yeah, I can't do that. So we decided to go through TurboTax. Um, and part of TurboTax is they also own Credit Karma for people that don't know. It's all one company. And if you elect to deposit into a Credit Karma account, you get it early and you can get a portion of your refund up front and all the good things. So that's what we decided to do. So we file our taxes, and within like an hour, we got an email that our refund advance had been deposited. So I pull up my Credit Karma, and sure enough, the money's in there. I try and transfer the money out of it, and it says, no, basically. No, just no. Okay. So I'd talked to like 6 different people, been transferred a handful of times. Nobody could help me. Everybody was like, it's a system glitch. There's nothing we can really do about it. We've opened a support ticket. So in the meantime, we found a workaround. And the workaround was basically we got a virtual debit card, but you could only spend so much on it. And we had bills we had to get caught up. So I'm talking to this support agent and I'm like, this works to help us pay our bills that's due right this second, but how are we going to get the rest of this money to where we can spend it? Because, you know, with this Credit Karma account, because this is a brand new account, we're very limited on our debit card usage on this account. So I would much rather just put it in my normal bank account. That way I have it and I don't have any kind of restrictions. He's like, I totally understand. So the first thing that we're going to do, and this virtual debit card, by the way, for people that don't know, you have to add it to like your Apple Wallet or something. That's how you use it. So it was on my Apple Wallet, and he goes, okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have to delete the virtual debit card. What? You have to delete the virtual debit card, and then you can go in and remove your old bank account, and it'll let you add a new one. And I'm like, doesn't make much sense, but okay. So I delete the virtual debit card. I go in to add the new account, and it's same error message. So he's like, okay, so I need to get you to a different department. And I'm like, already, we're going down the same rabbit hole. Here we go. So he transfers me to another department. The other department um, basically says it's a known issue, and they have to put in a ticket to have my old bank account removed from the Credit Karma account so I can add my new bank account because I don't have that old bank account anymore. It's been closed for years. And I'm like, okay, can I order a physical debit card? That way I have higher limits. Yeah, sure you can. Okay, how do I do that? So they walk me through it, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. Well, why isn't it going to work? Because it's going to send it to an address at Route 1086. You guys will know where that's at. I don't live there anymore. Oh, well, we have to send you to a different department so you can have your address updated. So they send me to another department to have my address updated.
I bet you
And
were
that
just smiling this whole time.
Oh yeah, buddy. So after talking to that department and getting my address updated, they can't update the address. They have to put in a ticket to have my address updated. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get the virtual card information, and that way I'll have it. I go to get the virtual card information. Guess what? Your virtual card is no longer accessible due to security reasons because you've requested a change to your account. So we had this advance money to pay all of our bills and get us all caught back up that we couldn't touch. We couldn't
You
access.
know those cartoons when like the face goes red and the smoke comes out the ears? Bet that's what you looked like.
So I'm like, you know what? And I'd talk to a really sweet supervisor, and they're like, this is an automated thing. Anytime that you request any kind of account changes, the system will automatically lock down the account for security until those account changes go through. She's like, it should lift in a few hours, and then you should be good to use the account. And I'm like, okay. At this point, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I started talking to them at midnight. I'm not exaggerating. And so I told her, I'm like, you know what? Let's go to bed. I'll get up and I will,
We'll
if
have
it's still not
money, and we
resolved,
can pay bills. It'll be awesome.
I'm like, if it's still not resolved, then I'll call them because that was all this was through chat, by the way, mind you, because they did
Table.
not. There is no phone number anywhere that you can contact these people. But the last supervisor I talked to, she gave me a phone number, and she's like, if it's not resolved in the morning, in a few hours, then you call this number and ask to speak to a supervisor and let them look into it. I'm like, okay, fine. So we go to bed. This was on a Friday night. So Saturday I get up. Guess what? The account's still locked down. So I call this number, ask to speak to a supervisor, and so the whole shebang, to go back to the beginning, with Credit Karma Money, you have two ways to transfer your money out of the account. You can link a bank account or you can link a debit card for instant transfer. Bank account takes 1 to 3 business days, debit card's instant. What they were telling me whenever I would try and link my debit card and would get an error, it was because it did not match the bank account that was listed. So I had to change the bank account first, then change the debit card. But I couldn't change the bank account because it wouldn't let me remove it. Okay, so fast forward. I'm on the phone with this new supervisor. I'm explaining everything that's going on. She tells me the same thing. It's a security feature. They can't override it. They can't make it any faster. And she's like, you need to go to your external bank and add your Credit Karma Money account to it and then initiate the transfer from it. Don't you think I thought of that 12 hours ago? They won't let me because of security. It has to be initiated from the Credit Karma account because it's not a real bank account. Well, we don't even do that anymore. What do you mean you don't do that anymore? Yeah, we don't do that anymore. We removed that account feature. So how do I get my money out of this account? How do I use my money? How do I access my money? Well, you have to initiate a transfer from an external bank account. I can't. Well, then you'll just have to wait till debit card comes in. I can't get a debit card. At this point, I'm screaming at this lady that I'm pretty sure it's against the law to not give me a way to use my money. So after
That you're
screaming at
pretty
this lady,
sure, or you were just making it up on the
well,
fly?
and here's the thing too. Here's what got me. So this supervisor through Credit Karma, she's like, we don't do that anymore. You'll have to start the transfer from an external bank account. And I'm like, okay, but that won't work. And she's like, okay, well then you'll have to link a debit card and do an instant transfer. I said, okay, but whenever I try and link a debit card, I get an error message. Well, that's because your account's locked down for security, so you're not going to be able to link a new debit card. So you knew something wouldn't work, but you told me that that's what I had to do to access my money? No, I never said that. What do you mean you never said that?
What do
That's
you
literally
mean?
what you just said. So anyway, after going through all of this 2 days of agony, I finally get a hold of my normal bank account, and they're able to do a transfer on their end on the back end. And they're like, it's 1 to 3 business days, the money will be in your account. I'm like, cool, awesome. It doesn't help us right now, but at least it's coming. And so I told her, I said, all right, the money's been transferred. She's like, okay. Monday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, I get a notification. A large transfer has been has taken place. So I open up the Credit Karma Money account, and sure enough, all of the money had been transferred out, but it was not in my new bank account yet, my actual bank account. But it was out of the Credit Karma account. Credit Karma account's at zero. My bank account's at zero. The money's nowhere. And it wasn't 20 minutes after that money left the account. Good news. Your security lockdown has been lifted.
Why didn't you just do what they said from the beginning? Just go to your bank and tell them to.
I could literally, the day that I talked to the supervisor on the phone, I could feel my blood pressure going up. I'm pretty sure that I was physically red.
I hate the words I'm putting in a ticket to fix this or that. Yeah. Intermountain cable. Well, truth's truth.
Support at work, even.
Speaking of Intermountain Cable, I have another story time for you. So, the place we lived before, we had to have Intermountain Cable. The place we live now, Intermountain Cable doesn't service. Well, to get the services cheaper at our last place, we also had their security service. So whenever we moved in here, I called to cancel the security service. She's like, "You're under a contract." I'm like, "Okay, but you guys don't service this address." And she's like, "Well, it's going to be $850 to cancel the contract." And I'm like, "No, you guys don't service this address." So she goes and talks to a supervisor who talks to another supervisor who talks to their regional person. And she's like, "We can service that address because it's so many miles within our service or outside of our service area." And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Well, it's going to be a $59.95 move fee." I'm like, "I've already moved." And she's like, "Well, we still have to come and reinstall the equipment to make sure that it's working properly." No, they don't. Their cameras are installed and they're working properly. And I tell this lady that, I'm like, "We've already reinstalled the cameras. Everything's working the way it's supposed to. I'm not paying $60 to have somebody come out here and say, 'Yep, it's working.'" And she's like, "Well, we can't reactivate your service." And I'm like, "Well, good. Looks like I'm not paying a cancellation fee, and I'm also not paying you a monthly fee because it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do."
So what you're saying is you cheated the system to get free services.
Well, for legal reasons, that's a joke.
It's like when I moved in here and got their service, they charged me a $60 installation fee to start my service, and literally the guy brought the router in and plugged it up and then left. He didn't even wait to make sure it came on.
Yeah, they have it's like an automatic $60 or $100 charge for them to step foot inside your house, no matter what the problem is, no matter what they're there for. But if you have an issue, the first thing they say is, "We're putting a ticket in to send somebody out so that they can come in your house and then get that money automatic." You all know my issues. My issues are on a pole outside. They've been here 20 times for me to say it's on the pole, for them to come inside and say, "Oh, it must be outside on the pole." You think? Go fix it. That's why I picked up our equipment and hooked it up ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, they refused to let me do that here. They said because it was new service, they weren't allowed to do that. They would bring it and install it themselves. And then literally the guy showed up with the box, took it out, plugged it up, and said, "There you go," and walked away.
Listen, I've met so many of those people now. Poor Ray.
So the place
that other youngin' who's the last one that was here, and he moved the router and everything, so he had to get under the floor and whatnot. And then he was the one that had to come back out, and he said, "I don't know what happened on whoever moved that wire under the house. They done it wrong. That wire's messed up. I gotta replace it." That was you, bub. Huh? I said, "You were the one that moved that." He said, "Was us?" Yeah, it was. You're also the one that told me my walls are too thick for Wi-Fi to pass through, and then my washer interferes with it. Did I? That doesn't make sense. Yep, you think? I don't think you have to be too bright to work there.
Now,
The dude who
you
came
worked
in and
there for a while.
installed.
Do you have to be too bright to work there?
Oh no. You know the scanners that they use to scan the cable lines and stuff, make sure that there's no problems on it and stuff. Before you're able to use those, you have to take an assessment to prove that you know how to use those. I didn't even read a book. I literally just walked in and said, I want to take the assessment. And he's like, well, you got to read the manual first. I'm like, no, I don't. Just let me take the assessment. I got 100% on it. And he was mind blown. He's like, how'd you get 100 on that? You didn't even read the manual. I'm like, dude, it's common sense.
There's an on button and a scan button. I mean, it took a lot to figure out. I had to sound out the syllables so I knew what it said.
There's 2 buttons here.
That one that pouted when I told him he isn't coming back to do it, he could do it now. Yeah. We've had so many here. That one day they brought a supervisor with them who just sat in his own truck. And they were like, well, we'll have to go talk to the supervisor. I'm like, he's right there. Go ask him. Tell him to get out and do something. Yeah, it's a mess with them.
It
They
really is.
installed, whenever I got,
They love
we
talking to
lived
my
at
wife
before.
on the phone.
where we lived at before, I had, they gave us that stupid extender business thing.
Yeah.
The dude didn't even take the other extender out of the box. He literally hooked up the one at the modem and then handed me the box with the other one in it. He said, here, you can put this wherever you want it. Just plug it in, it'll work. And I was like, okay.
Not Ray. Ray is very detailed with these extenders. He'll sit in the room until it comes on so he can tell you exactly what speed you're getting for when he leaves and all your speeds go away.
Ray took the speeds with
He
it.
gave me his personal number and said if it doesn't work, get a hold of me and I'll come back without you having to put a ticket in and I'll fix it. For him to go 3 miles down the road and park and then refuse to answer his phone for me to have to put a ticket in and wait days for that young fella to come out here to tell me my walls are too thick. And he was like, who could come up here and done it? I was like, do you know Ray? Yeah, I don't like Ray too much. He's actually stuck right now. I gotta go help him get out of the holler. And then just leaves. And I'm like, what is happening right now? You can get Ray up here. You get this young fella back up here.
Bring the whole team.
And the whole time the issue was on the pole.
Wonder what he would have done if you would have went down there to where he was and been like, I'll pull you out, Ray, but you come back to my house.
Won't help you.
And I don't know.
First class.
It's like they'll fix an issue here because it's on the pole right outside my house. And then if there's other people on the holler start having a problem, so eventually they work on a pole down the holler, and then boom, I have my problem's back.
It sounds like they've overloaded that server hub.
Yeah, and they were like, well, if you lived in a different area, you could get that fiber. Well, I don't. You gonna move my house? Like, what does that got to do with anything, man?
They had a guy coming around this past summer just to ask people if they had service with them or not and give them a flyer. And he came around and he was like, they're talking about running fiber over this way. And I said, well, when they do, maybe I'll change my plan. But for now, there's no sense in me changing my plan.
There was one feller that come in here, and he took the little handheld thing that they hook up for it to tell you all your crap through your modem, and he's sitting here, and the modem is sitting on my desk. I have 3 monitors sitting here. There's a big boom mic here, and the problem was we had the show to do and whatnot, and we're like we have a podcast, so we need to try and get this fixed. And he said, huh, what? He said, that'd be a nice computer to be able to do streams and stuff on. I said, yeah, that requires internet, man. Never thought of that. I don't play games or anything on it.
Man, I got that from Microsoft Word.
Got that off
Really?
Temu, man. That thing ain't real.
I don't even come on. It's just for looks.
uh, anyways,
Sounds like the Beyond the Quest boys just need to be cavemen and stop messing with internet services.
I watched Alone. I can survive.
Speaking of fiber and stuff, that place we lived at before, um, I called AT&T to try and get their fiber service, and they're like, "We don't offer fiber in the area." And I literally went outside and took a picture with my cell phone of the pole in front of my house that said AT&T fiber. And I said, "It's literally, I could throw a rock and hit it." They said, "Yeah, you're 200 feet past the end of service."
Wah, wah, wah.
That's what we have here is fiber to home, and we get about 853 up and 853 down.
We've talked a lot about trying that, whatever it was Moon Pie was using there for a while.
Starlink.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it, but that price tag, man.
The home price isn't as bad as the mobile price. So that 165 that MoonPie was paying, that was for the mobile. The home isn't as much.
The only thing that kills me with it though is like their map to see what kind of speed you would get. It's all defaulted to the same.
Yeah.
So you don't know what speed you get unless you get the installation equipment and actually install it to see what you get.
Yeah,
Anything
so
satellite related, I'm iffy about up here.
their residential max package is $120 a month.
Yeah, I don't know if it would. That's our big holdup is because we don't know like what kind of speeds we'd be able to pull up here, being in this holler, to know if it could run streaming plus when the kids are here and all that.
They used to have a trial thing. I don't know if they still do or not.
there was one post I saw on Facebook of somebody bragging about them, and they're like, and it's amazing because it's satellite, so if your power goes out, you still have internet. I was like, but if your power's out, what good is the internet? Here's your sign.
Who knows? Maybe they're talking about for their phones and tablets and stuff.
So your
Maybe.
download speed there, it's saying would be between 116 and 236. Your upload would be 18 to 36.
And that's awful.
Yeah, it's not great.
About what you get with Intermountain Cable.
It depends if Ray's here. I'm just gonna add a room right where this rooster is out here. I'm gonna call it Ray's house.
No upfront residential hardware costs.
Yeah, they were running a big special thing, which I saw a lot of people say like they got on their website to see what speeds they get, and when they actually got it, their speeds were a lot better than what the website was even showing. So I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah, to address
Total due to-
PT's comment, we grew up in the time of dial-up. We've basically been cavemen without internet services.
lived in the
So it
hills.
says that if you was to try it, you would only have to pay $21.20 on the day that you get it, and then you would you would pay your first month service after installation.
Fifth month.
Yeah.
Fifth month.
I mean, or you could just pick your house up and move it to where you get fiber service. equipment.
Right.
Such a crap person.
I just got to make sure it doesn't have thick walls and my washer ain't in the way, you know? Well, do we have any questions?
We got a few, but I think at least one of them is for Moon Pie.
Oh, Moon Pie, who's never here.
Yeah, and it's from our lovely Shane.
Oh
Our
no.
new favorite fan. You were nicer with the beer.
That was the best comment ever.
Oh, you're gonna love this one. This one's for Medic.
Oh yay.
It's from Faith Pulse.
Oh boy.
Not to be mean, but I've noticed a few times that the wifey mentions the X twice removed.
Oh, Faith, don't start.
Did you marry the same person twice? If so, why?
Well, if you have to ask X twice removed and then ask that question, Faith, you should use your brain a little bit more. Yes, I did. Why? Because I was young and dumb.
You wasn't that young.
I had the whole idea of you don't want to live with what ifs to realize that what ifs are just stupid. Thank you, Faith. I will time you out again, wife.
Hey, to be fair, at least when you moved away from that one, you got the better brother to officiate your wedding that time.
Yep.
Another strike against Moon Pie.
Faith, in all seriousness, shut up.
Yes, you're right. You're right there, Medic's wifey.
You're white.
It did have a lot to do with the fact that he has children with her, that he did decide to go back and try it again.
Manipulation is a thing that you just have to get away from.
That's true. You don't have to deal with two ex-wives.
I feel that timeout coming on. See, she throws this in my face all the time, but I'm a nice person and I don't throw things in her face. I don't want to deal with any ex-wives, but my luck has never been very good.
And PT, unfortunately, you drew the short straw for ex-wives to have to deal with.
I know!
I can hear my wife cackling in there from that.
Alright, the next question is for Taco and Medic from Faith Pulse.
No, we've not been married together.
It says, enjoyed ARC the other night. If you all could ever find people that are good with editing stuff like the Neebs Gaming, if you all have seen those, you can make some very funny series. Cal had me cracking up at times, and the death screams from you two was so much more entertaining than the Super Bowl.
Neebs Gaming is what made me want to play ARC.
Honestly, that was a huge inspiration for us deciding to even start Slim
We
Jim.
just don't have friends that know how to edit and stuff.
That's true.
I've
And
tried
we've
to look
got-
into learning how to do it, but I don't know where to start, really.
Yeah, you've watched enough of the videos that I've put up on our YouTube to know that my editing skills are severely lacking.
I had hopes one day that we would have this brother that was really good with IT and stuff that would like just pick up editing like nothing and just really be like, guys, I've got this. And then some dreams just never come true.
There's a reason why Beyond the Quest is published as raw, real entertainment. It's not edited.
I've never been married before. You're my one and only marriage, so best be sticking around because I ain't doing it twice. Yeah, you know what? I could be mean and start mentioning zones and nursing school, but I won't. Because I'm
You know, I
not
was
going to
thinking
stoop
the
to your
same thing.
level and
I
throw
was
things
thinking the
out.
Same thing. You might not have been married, but that don't mean that you didn't have your hoe days.
Now, I'm just gonna say, Medic's wifey and PT, I officiated both of your weddings. So far, I have a perfect streak for marrying couples that are sticking together. Neither of you better ruin that.
Well, I'm not. Now, Napkins and PT, they may murder each other at some point. I don't know. They may run out of cans of corn. As he just sits still. Just to clarify, I did not sleep with anyone during those times. Well, now we just have to get divorced and remarried just to prove a point. Don't do that. It'll get thrown in your face all the time.
Not to mention, that'd be a horrible waste of money.
Was that our only questions?
Yep, that was it.
Wow, we're losers.
Yeah, I might have a slight Neebs gaming addiction too, because I've watched nearly every video that I've been able to find from them.
See, they have like in their community, they have a bunch of people that edit and stuff. So a lot of people from their community like join their games and edit their videos for them. And
Yeah, their earlier stuff was entirely edited by fans, and their newer stuff, they've started bringing on full-time editors that
they've got
were once
three,
fans.
1, 2, 3, 4 editors that I know of. And basically, they just ask their editors, "What game would you like to edit?" And that's the game they play, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, from listening to their newest episode of their podcast series that they do, Neebs Cast, they actually are tossing around the idea of doing a game that Medic and I stumbled upon for next to nothing and really enjoy a lot, and have considered possibly trying to do some sort of series on as well.
Icarus.
Yep. And they even said in the podcast it was because their editor was like, hey, this game's a lot of fun. You all said that you needed a break from Ark itself. This would be a good way of taking a break and still being in that wheelhouse. And they said they're actually looking into it.
Napkins, are you wearing a Stitch t-shirt?
And pants.
Why?
Because they're comfortable.
Why would you go with Stitch?
You shut your mouth.
You're talking about Experiment 626. I still haven't bothered to watch the live action remake of that.
It's
I have
not
no
as good.
desire.
It's not near as good.
Yeah, I heard a lot of things that made me go, what were they thinking with it?
Yeah.
Never really cared much for Lilo and Stitch.
Our Lego collection is growing.
Did you get more?
We now have Groot, and we are working on Bumblebee, Shark the Transformer.
Will it actually transform?
Yes.
I've
Okay,
not
that's
seen
kind
a
of cool.
Lego one that transforms. That is pretty cool.
It's what it says. It says it transforms.
So are you all really going to do the Hogwarts castle?
I want to.
I saw one, I think I sent it to you, of, I think it was Rivendell from Lord of the Rings, that is like a 3-foot long, 2.5-foot wide set.
Where are you going to put all these big ones?
I don't know.
And I still want to see you do a recreation of the Star Wars one I sent to you.
Well, the Bumblebee is the biggest one that we have done so far. So to this point, I think our record is 700 and some pieces.
Noobs.
And this one is like 1400, so it's like double.
You get you one of them big ones. It's like 10,000 pieces. Figure it out. No instructions.
Hey was kind of difficult because it has a bunch of different shades of like oranges and yellows and stuff, but they're really close to each other, and so trying to figure out which one's which was difficult.
That was the loudest coffee slurp I've ever heard. Is he muted?
I was.
Bum, bum. Ba-da-ba-ba. Well, we didn't have many questions.
No.
Anything on your brains out?
No, not really. I'm actually just excited to keep streaming more Arc. I'm excited to have more fan participation and things with that.
Yeah, the server is going to have some openings on it too, so if anybody that wants to join the server and play, they can. So.
Yep. Yeah, we intentionally made the decision that we wanted there to be room for random people to join us if they felt so inclined. Few people that we know have talked about possibly doing it at some point, but they haven't committed to it. So.
And Cal is wanting to pick a day and do Elden Ring stream. Yep. So that game's hard.
It is. What was it? First 5 minutes after we all three managed to group up, we were all.
Cal said, "You see that big horse guy?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "We should stay away from him." I'm like, nah, let's get him. Then we all three die. I was like, "Why didn't you tell us to stay away from him, Cal?" I thought I did. Yeah, good times.
But we were getting better.
Maybe.
I still don't think we could beat the horse guy, though.
Well, fellers. Anything on your brain, Napkins?
I don't think so.
This will be a short episode for us.
It is.
Moon Pie ain't here to have his random tangents. I'm not sure if he'll be here next week or not.
I don't know. He never really said.
Oh, so you said you'd be starting a new job and whatnot. You still gonna be able to do the show, or do we need to move the show or anything?
Honestly, I don't know. That's all kind of up in the air at the moment. I don't know how it's gonna pan out. Which I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm getting a little discouraged with the show, just seeing our numbers and stuff. They're not great. They're not good at all, actually.
Yeah. I've thought of the idea of just maybe starting a transition instead, because the shows feel like we're just kind of like stalled out or going downhill. If we wanted to try and do like a once a month or twice a month thing of, I don't know, we can all be in a chat talking, answering the questions and stuff, and can have, I don't know, whophobia going or something.
My training schedule will be noon to 7:45, and then whenever I get out of training, I will be going to 1:30 to 10:15.
So you have no idea.
Right.
Well, if nobody's got anything on their brains, we can wrap her up.
Um, check out our website, somechancegaming.com, beyondthequest.com. All of our socials, including Facebook. Join our Discord.
I thought your chair was flipping. I didn't know you were leaning back. I thought you were flipping, and I was going to be like, "This is getting clipped."
Don't forget our Facebook, Slim Chance Gaming Crew, because some other group beat us to the punch and hasn't uploaded a single video.
Thought that was YouTube.
Isn't that
Yeah,
what I
that
said?
was YouTube.
You
No,
said Facebook.
I'm
You
sorry.
said that
Tired.
non-social media platform.
Sorry, tired.
Also, I know it's one of those kind of like weird, like everybody can pretty much do it, but on my Twitch panel, I've not tried it yet. W Energy is on there. You can click it, get a 10% off code to try it. And I'm also waiting to hear back of starting one that will be coffee. And if I
Yeah.
get enough sales on it, then I can create a Slim Chance Gaming brew.
Yep. Once I get a more consistent streaming schedule, I'm looking into them as well.
You know,
Since Black
we were
Rifle wouldn't get back up with us.
we were discussing the show's future there a little bit, so just if you do watch the show or listen to the show and you have any input, you can email info@beyondthequest.com, or you can fill out the contact us form at beyondthequest.com. Kind of let us know your input. If it tells you anything, we were consistently getting about 2,000 views per episode. Lately, they've been in the hundreds, and our last episode right now is sitting at 64. That's across all podcasting platforms. So, are we getting canceled? Is that what's happening?
We suck again!
That's what
Man.
it was. It was my hate for Store 1233. Walmart's actually secretly canceling us.
Yeah. Need to go eat a can of corn, feel better. Like, hang on though. Like, she actually like just fixes a whole can of corn. That's her whole meal, just corn.
Corn in a bowl, half a stick of butter in the microwave.
I have to say, congrats, PT. You're the first person I know that does that. That's the honor in my book. You just went up a notch.
She said, "I like corn. Get off my back."
But is it like sweet corn, cream corn?
They said
No, just
sweet corn.
Sweet corn, just regular old sweet corn.
Fried corn is so much better.
All right, where's that timeout button?
I don't know. Now I'm thinking about corn, and I don't know if I've ever tried like Mexican street corn.
I haven't. I've heard it's good.
Oh, it is so good.
Is it better than sweet corn with butter in it?
Yes.
No hesitation on that.
Do you hear this, PT?
She agrees.
Oh, where did you guys get street corn?
Well, we don't have street corn right now. But she agrees that it is better than regular canned corn. Oh.
Nice advertisement.
You caught that, huh?
Well, you mean the oh? Yeah, I got that. Oh. Before we go, I'm maybe trying to stream something later. I don't know yet. Depends on how I'm feeling. My wife fixed some buffalo dip with some tendies yesterday for the Super Bowl and lit me on fire. So there may be repercussions, and I don't know if I'll live from it. Oh yeah, I had one more thing to talk about. This is serious. Napkins will totally be on this. I think there should be a legit thing that these toilet paper companies have to pass for it not to feel like sandpaper, and it should be closer to like Sam's Club toilet paper.
Yeah. You know what I said the other day?
We're out of Sam's Club, man, since the snow hit. Sandpaper, I can't handle it.
You know what I said the other day, and I feel like that you could also agree with me as much as you all have helped or have moved yourselves in your life. It should be a law that every mattress that is ever produced has the built-in handles on the side of it.
Yes. Or you should just be able to, I don't know, we got technology going around. Like,
Why can't they just
Pokeball that. Come on, there's too much heavy stuff.
We need a real world capsule corp now.
And I kind of wish we could have got Mama on the show for her to tell her story of them moving a couch in their house.
Oh yeah, that's
Because that was hilarious of her telling me yesterday.
Oh yeah.
The one that busted her front door.
Yes,
You're gonna have to take,
with her holding it.
You're gonna have to take the feet off of that. No, you won't. Just shove it. You're still gonna have to take the feet off even now.
Oh, funny times. But everybody do be remembering our dad in prayers. He's got an appointment Tuesday, which will kind of let him know if he's going to be able to be on the heart transplant list or not.
Yep.
So definitely keep that in your prayers. Hoping for good news. He's been doing really good with the LVAD, so, and they've got to travel up to Lexington for that, and I heard that they were giving more snow for Tuesday and Wednesday, so.
More snow for Tuesday. It's supposed to be 60-some degrees.
Mine says snow showers Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday right now.
You
The
shut
one I
your
looked at
mouth.
this morning didn't have any snow in the forecast at all.
You shut your dirty mouth right now.
Also, for those who do, remember Cal and his family in prayers too.
Yeah, his aunt.
His aunt's gearing up for a possible surgery, and that's had them all kind of stressed and a bit worried.
Yeah, a lot going on. I think it was her heart and stuff she's dealing with as well. So,
Yep.
Cal's trying to handle it all and make sure that his mom's still on her medicine and stuff too. So he's trying to do everything, and I think he's stressing quite a bit. He just don't want to let it show. So
Yeah.
it might do some good. Vet, reach out to him and call him a big girl. But anyways, I believe that's it, right? Huh? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yep, I believe so.
I thought Taco was going to say something. His eyes got really big.
No, I'm just trying to stay awake.
Oh. Well, we'll let you go to sleep. Make sure you reach out some way and let us know thoughts on the show. If we should continue, change it up, close it down. Either way, till next time. Love y'all. Jesus loves you more. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was embarrassing.
Truth with controller in hand. Faith adventure, stories untold. First responder, hearts brave and bold. Be on the quest where the journeys meet. From the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and Taco as your guide. Be on the quest where the journeys meet. From the fires of life to the gaming heat. Slim Chance crew, come join the ride. McMedic, Napkins, and Taco as your guide. West, where the stories grow.